Good day, St. Luke. I'm here with my colleague and friend Donna Beck, principal of our academy. And Donna is going to share with us some of what's been going on in our school. You've noticed these past several Wednesdays that we've been hearing from different perspectives in the life of our congregation. Those that feed the hungry, those that sing in our meal, sing in our liturgies, those who take history exams and make us all proud with their performance. Today it's about the academy. And Donna, what's it been like in a time of pandemic to for children to learn and for us to teach?
It has been an extraordinary experience. COVID has certainly affected many lives, and many schools had to downsize so that everyone could be safe. That downsizing has become a true gift for the Christian schools. We've been able to keep the numbers at a point where we can really maximize instruction, and we also can get to know the children and their families much better. COVID provided us with a silver lining. Our students are doing extremely well. Parents have become so involved, even though they couldn't step foot in the building. It has been a remarkable experience.
And I've noticed parents showing up in a lot of different ways, also even on our school board, right?
Absolutely. We have our first, well, not our first, but a school board that has parents on it and members of the congregation. And together they have created a completely supportive group for the academy and the staff and the children. They don't miss a beat. They want to know what's going on. They attend functions, even if they're virtual. It's been wonderful to have that support behind us.
I noticed coming in today that children are wrapping up their testing.
Mm-hmm.
And how have those test scores gone?
This is only the halfway mark with the testing, but we did the preliminary check today, and I am very happy to say that our scores continue to be exceptional. And I'm talking about major growth spurts with the children, percentiles in the 80s and 90s. It's phenomenal. And I think that having the smaller schools has provided that opportunity. And so St. Luke will grow. That's our goal, is to grow, but not so much that we can't service the children like we've done. It's been phenomenal in terms of learning too.
That's great. I've been enjoying going from classroom to classroom because we can't all worship together, and doing chapel. And I'm finding that the children already know what's happening in the different seasons they're ready to talk about the Spirit and Pentecost and Red and Easter and so on.
Yeah.
That do parents talk about? Do they appreciate that we provide a Christian education?
I think so. I think more than ever this year, parents have been giving us feedback about the children coming home and singing well, not singing, but telling them their Bible stories and the music that you've played on the drums and the things that you've shared with them. It's interesting because one story I have is that this year, one of the kindergarten students was so intrigued about how I knew so much. And he asked me, "How do you know so much?" And I said, "Because of the Bible. That's God's word." And he looked at me with big eyes and he said, "Do you think I could have a Bible?" And so I called his parents and asked if they would mind, and I bought him a Bible. And so he took it home and he's reading it with his family. Those opportunities are, everything about what we do.
That's wonderful. Now we have a wonderful ally in Clef. Do you want to share a little bit about what those acronyms are, and how our partnership is developing?
CLEF is the Chicago Lutheran Education Foundation. It's a group of people who've committed themselves to funding and helping take care of the Lutheran schools in the Chicago area. We've been blessed by their assistance for many, many years, and they have done everything from supply us with a part-time teacher so that I could be part-time in the office. They've helped us get a marketing person so that we could move forward, which we are doing, and it's so nice to have that kind of help to help drive us forward. They also have done things like major repairs, huge scholarship support, and this year they have agreed and graciously said that they'll help to pay for an infrastructure IT program. We have to literally gut the building and put in a whole new internet system and wiring system, and that is in great part due to what they do for us.
That's wonderful. And here's where we're going to be coming to the St. Luke members, because this is one of the things that the church and the school really share together. And that is IT has made it possible for us in this time of pandemic to check in on one another, for the children to learn, but for us to worship, to study the Bible.
Exactly. And one of the things that we found, teachers tend to be creative. And we knew that we needed to involve the families. And how do you do things that we used to do on the stage virtually? We found a way to do it using Zoom and videotapes and putting together all the tech savvy that we could, even though makeshift at times. But we were able to bring in over 100 people for Grandperson's Day virtually. That's because of the internet and the technology.
Right.
And our friends in the building who are holding it together for us until we can get this done have made that possible too. And so we're grateful.
Yeah.
A little creativity went a long way.
That's right. But we need together
without a doubt,
to both raise the money because we already have a partner that's paying for a good part of it. But also this is something that the church and school families, alumni can do together. And
Absolutely.
You will all be hearing more about that this summer and the fall. What are the prospects?
Well, it's very interesting. We started a camp program a few years back, and it was always very small. This summer, we've doubled our enrollment, and that's incredible. We have teachers who will be continuing to work in the program. Jean Linsner, the school office administrator, she's going to be doing an architecture week. And then 2 of our high school / college students are going to come back and lend a hand to help us out for a while. It's exciting. It's a theme a week. We're very pleased at the turnout for that. In the fall, we're even more excited to tell you that at this point, as of today, we've virtually matched our enrollment for this year, and they've secured it for next year. So we have nothing but growth to see during the summer, and I'm so thrilled.
That's wonderful. I'm really proud of you and our school and the efforts that we're making. Do you have just a final word about what all this means to you? You've been doing this for a while.
I have been here forever. Many people know that I went to school here. My children went to school here, and I came back to serve here, and I will continue to do that because I believe that St. Luke is a very special place. It has a lot to offer. When children have the Lord and they live it daily, like in our school, they tend to have a greater sense of who they are and their purpose in life. And it has really meant a lot to see that happen in a lot of the children that we have. So for me, that's really important.
Thank you, Donna Beck. Ask all of you who are hearing this to keep our school, Donna, in your prayers. God bless.
Thank you.